Guys and gals, how you doing? It's me, Joe Salyers of the Music Factory Recording Studios YouTube channel. Today I've got a quick tip for anyone who's using Mac OS or OS X to encode videos to get smaller file sizes. So what I did is I took a QuickTime linear PCM H.264 file and recorded it from my iPad to the Mac. And it's just basically looking at a website, nothing more. The new Commodore 64 Mini. Now, I would like to get the file to be a bit smaller. I could do it two ways. I could open the file with QuickTime, and I could go File, Export, and pick either 1080p, 720p, or 480p, or choose the iPad, iPhone, or iPod Touch and Apple TV options. And it gives me an estimation of what the file size would be. The 1080p would be about 62.1 meg. The iPad, iPhone 4, and Apple TV would be 46 meg. And the iPod Touch would be about 18.6 meg. Basically, the iPod would be 480. The iPhone 4, Apple TV, and original iPad would be 720. The iPad 2 and above would be the 1080. But there's also, and you would just save and it would put it wherever you tell it to put it. Now, there's also another way. I'm going to show you that really quick. So it does it in a background task the same way that iMovie or Final Cut would do. You right click and scroll to the bottom where it says Encode Selected Video Files. And then you choose the setting, either 480, 720, or 1080p. You can also do ProRes, which is pretty neat. If you choose something like 720, you get the choice of higher quality or greater compatibility. At 1080, because this is the highest level, it just gives you a higher quality. So if you do that, you just choose Continue, and it'll put it in the same folder, wherever that may be, or your desktop, or wherever. You will see this little spinning gear at the top of your screen. You can click on it and it'll show you how much encoding is going on. But the effect on your system is minimal. You can browse the web or do any other normal task you would be doing that with any other rendering or transcoding software would make it really painstaking to do, such as something like Handbrake. So with the magic of editing software, you will see that we are done. And our new file is only 64.7 meg as compared to the original, which is 171.6 meg. And the quality is minimally different. So here's the new file, and here's the original. Very minimalistic difference. Now, will something like this replace something like Handbrake? Well, no. But here's the difference. Handbrake transcodes and gives you a nice compressed file, whereas this is a background task when you need to do other tasks. So let's say you need to be on a video call, but that video that you're ready to upload to YouTube needs to be transcoded to something like ProRes, or you need 720 to send to someone in an email, but yet you need to be doing something else with the same machine. This does it in a background task the same way Final Cut or iMovie would do. Unlike when you do a quick render through QuickTime, which we can do one of those, it takes literally no time at all. If we wanted to export at 1080p, it would let me do it that way quickly. Let's make it a iPad 2, iPhone 5, and Apple TV file. We'll put it on the desktop, and it literally just takes a few seconds. So here's the background encoded, 64.7, and our new M4V compatible is 48. Now let's do a quick Handbrake. And with Handbrake, all you have to do is take the file you want to transcode, drag it on top, You've got presets over here on the side. Now, I like 60 frames per second. That's just me. And you can look at picture, audio quality. You can change the audio quality. I usually go with 128 because that's what YouTube's audio quality is. So there's no reason to really make it any larger unless you're doing something like Pro Audio or something audio based where you want it to be really clean and clear. So let's do a handbrake and we'll be right back. Now I want to show you the handbrake difference. The handbrake transcoding is done, and the handbrake file is actually 6.4 meg compared to the original, which is 171.6 meg. Our smallest QuickTime encode was around 48.2. Now let's take a look at these files simultaneously. So we'll look at, here's the original. Looks really good. Here's our first QuickTime encode. Here is our M4V QuickTime encode. And here is the handbrake. Now here's the handbrake versus the original. There's a little color shift, but not enough to really matter for a YouTube video. This is our Finder background render. And this is our QuickTime. So as you can see, the file size kept getting smaller as we tried different forms of transcoding. So depending on your bandwidth and how much you use or are allowed to use in certain storage places or other platforms such as vid.me or Vimeo, you need to choose the right transcoding software for yourself. All right, guys and gals, have a great day. I hope that helps you out with your Mac OS X quick tip. Remember, subscribe, and at the bottom, hit the little bell so you can become part of our notification squad. Have a great day, y'all, and we'll see you next time.